Hello and welcome to VR Reviews. Today we'll be reviewing the Figma Criminal. So yes, here we have the Figma Criminal that is packed in with the FigFix Conan Edogawa. He is a pretty cool sort of generic figure. He's essentially just black and he comes with lots of cool accessories. He fits in well with Conan, but you could also use him for practically anything. Also, if you want a really nice, smooth, pretty featureless body for customizing purposes, he would be very good for that also. So let's go ahead and zoom in for the articulation, sculpt, paint details, all those sorts of things.
Alright, starting off with a quick size comparison. Of course, here we have Criminal. Here's our standard Marvel Legends 6-inch Cosmic Armor Iron Man. Here's 3 3/4-inch Marvel Universe Wolverine. And here's the Conan that the Criminal is packed in with. The Criminal's really short. He's even short for Japanese-style 6-inch figures. He's like 5-inch scale, which is weird. He's about twice as tall as Conan is, so I guess that still kind of works out okay, but he's real short. So if you do want to use him for customs or something, you're going to need to use him for customs of something that's real short if you want him to be in the 6-inch scale. He is still much bigger than a 3 3/4-inch figure, though. Now let's get everything else out of here and just look at Criminal. Alright, moving on to our 360 spin. Here you can see Criminal. He is pretty basic. He is a fairly nondescript black body. He doesn't even have a lot of muscle detail on there. He's very smooth. Like I said earlier, he would be very good customizing base if you want something in this size. There's not really a lot to talk about. He's got some very slight muscle detail on the chest, but that's really it. He's got sort of rounded shoe-like feet, but he does have fingered hands, and he has several other hands that we'll look at later. His crotch piece is rubber, but the rest of him is just normal plastic. Now let's go ahead and zoom in on his head sculpts. The Criminal comes with 2 head sculpts. The heads themselves are not very descriptive. They're bald, they have ears, and they have brow lines and noses sculpted, but other than that, they're pretty blank. And then one of them is like a sinister grin, and the other one is a screaming, attacking kind of expression. Now let's go ahead and zoom out and look at some articulation. Articulation-wise, the Criminal is very good, as you would expect from a Figma figure. He's got ball joints in the head and in the neck, so you can get pretty much full mobility there. On the shoulders, in and out, forward and back. They also move around inside the socket and rotate there like a bicep cut. Disc and rotation in the elbows. Same thing in the wrists, rotation and hinge. Diaphragm joint. Got a nice ball joint movement there. Same thing below that. Hips go in and out, forward and back, rotate around on the joint. Disc knees, rotate a little bit, and hinge in and out. Disc ankles, rotate, pivot, and then you've got the toe joint there. So you can get him into pretty much any pose that you could possibly want to. Great body for articulation. Now the Criminal comes with a lot of interchangeable hands as well as accessories. Let's go ahead and look at all that. Here are all of the Criminal's hands. He has 2 different gun-holding trigger hands, one for the rifle and one for the pistol. He then has one hand to hold the underside of the rifle. He has 2 holding hands for his knife or his rope. And then he has 2 sort of open, relaxed kind of palm hands. He also comes with an extra little wrist peg, I guess, in case you lose one of them. They do come out, so I guess you could lose or break one of them. But it only comes with 1 extra one. I don't know, it's just kind of a weird extra part thing that you get sometimes. And here are all of the Criminal's accessories. They're all really nicely painted and detailed. He comes with a knife, a shovel, a golf club, a rifle, a pistol, and a rope. So just various different ways of killing people, and also burying them afterwards, and then playing a nice round of golf. He has hands that'll fit all of these different accessories, and they all look pretty good whenever he's holding them, so that's very cool. And lastly, he comes with the standard Figma 3-jointed arm, which is good for holding him up, because he's not actually very good at standing up. So yeah, that wraps it up for Criminal and all of his accessories. Let's move on to the packaging. Packaging-wise, Criminal comes in the standard sort of Figma-style box. Got sort of a brick montage around the side. This is the Criminal side of the box. Conan goes on the other side. Figma SP58 Criminal. See a picture of the Criminal on this side. Conan's on the other side of the box. And on the back you get lots of various poses of the Criminal with his various accessories, and there's also a little picture of Conan there, as well as a bunch of Japanese stuff that I can't read. As always, these are good for in or out of package display, so yeah, Criminal.
Alright, that wraps it up for the Criminal. So until next time, goodbye!
Hello, you've just watched one of my videos. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed my videos. If you didn't, run away and never return. Also, feel free to check out my other channels, Venom Raptor for all my variety gaming content, and VR Reviews for reviews of various action figures and collectibles. Thank you, and goodbye.